Welcome to another revisit of Power Rangers Dino Thunder. For today's episode, we'll be taking a look at Ocean Alert, which is also the same name for the show that takes place in universe for Dino Thunder and presumably the entire Power Rangers series or universe. I mean, pretty much because, Dino Thunder's the only one that showed up, but who cares? Anyways, this episode is more of a simpler one. Its main focus is just to show the fact that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover because the Rangers, Connor and Ethan are kind of going crazy for the supermodel, and it turns out the fact that she, despite having a huge amount of fans and a lot of success, doesn't really like all the fame. She kind of gets kind of spoiled at times and doesn't want to be near her fans a lot. She even has just sort of admittance to Devin at one point, saying that he's because of the fact that he helped out with all this sort of stuff and whatnot. At one point, she pretty much appreciated him for just saving someone or doing the right thing, and even saying that he's more brave than a Power Ranger, which kind of a stretch, but it does show for a fact that she values people that are willing to do the right thing instead of just being a simp. And boy, were Connor and Ethan simps. I mean, there were moments where they'd argue over who gets to be with the supermodel, and it shows for a fact that they definitely had better ways of focusing on morals of the days than a lot of modern PR does. Here it's much more natural. Here it makes more sense. And it's something that I think a lot of people should learn about over time because unless you've been watching an e-streamer or an e-girl on Twitch and are funding your stuff, then you're otherwise good to go with learning the importance of not simping for someone, especially if they're not going to appreciate you in return, or if they're just going to ignore you. And that's something Connor and Ethan think to learn about. And otherwise, the rest of the episode is pretty much about them trying to get her out of danger. Although she does get captured at one point, does manage to escape no problem. And of course, it is kind of funny because they forgot to strap her in, I believe. But the main priority apart from that is the fact that the Rangers are looking for another egg at the beach, which pretty much revolves around this being the debut for the Dino Stegozord. Again, I'm kind of surprised that they actually put in the Zords much sooner. Usually I thought that they would be more spread out, but I guess since this was a one-season wonder, this episode was also known for being the debut for the Stegozord, which was one half of what eventually became the Dino Stegozord for the next episodes. Spoiler alert. And I'm kind of surprised once again that we're getting the Auxiliary Zord so early. I mean, a while back we just got ourselves the Cephalozord, and in the episode before this we got ourselves the Dimensionzord. And now we're going to this, and it's kind of very hectic, very kind of very quick pace sort of mindset that they have. And this is not the end of it. I mean, we're getting another Auxiliary Zord within the next 3-part episodes, which we'll get to soon. And it's kind of an amusing thing to look back on because, like I said, I thought they were more spread out, but nope. Either way, I can't really complain because at least the episodes themselves are worthwhile and at least they don't feel rushed. It's more than just one hit and you're done with the fight and then back to a very dull ending like we got with the Neo Spawn era. Here it's well paced and, much more satisfying overall. I even like the ending because it's kind of nice to see that Devin gets a bit of respect with Supermom. And Takasiko pretty much is the twangy sort of bratty twat that tries to butt in. And she gets escorted, and it's kind of more effective than just a typical stand in the face gag. And hey, at least one of them gets respect and everyone doesn't. And it flip flops around. Thankfully, she gets better over time. I mean, you might see me talk about her having some appreciation for Ethan at one point, which will hopefully happen before 2025 because this is far too late. But that's about it for this episode. Not much else to talk about, but next time there'll be a lot more to say. And as always, take care.